Ever wondered if you're storing your favorite foods correctly, or if refrigerating them might actually be doing more harm than good? Welcome to the cold truth about food storage. It's a topic that often gets overlooked, yet it plays a massive role in our health, wellness, and even the taste of our food. You see, every food item has its own unique set of storage needs, and failure to meet these can lead to a decline in nutritional value, flavor, and in some cases can even pose health risks. For instance, have you ever thought about why certain foods are kept on the grocery store shelf while others are stored in coolers? It's not a random decision, but rather a carefully planned one based on the specific needs of the food in question. This journey into the fridge and beyond will uncover the truth about food storage. Our first food on the list is the humble tomato. This rosy red delight holds a secret. It despises the cold. You see, tomatoes continue to ripen after being plucked from the vine, developing a deeper flavor and a more appetizing texture. However, when you toss them into the fridge, this ripening process comes to an abrupt halt. The cold temperatures inside your fridge are not tomato-friendly. They actually cause the delicate flavors of the tomato to deteriorate, stripping them of their natural sweetness and tang. Think about it, tomatoes grow in the warmth of the sun, not in the icy chill of a fridge. So here's a tip to keep in mind. Instead of banishing your tomatoes to the cold, store them at room temperature. Place them in a bowl on your kitchen counter or in a basket on your dining table. This way, they can ripen naturally, allowing you to enjoy their full flavor potential. So next time you think about storing your tomatoes in the fridge, think again. Next up, we have coffee. Now, coffee is a bit of a sponge when it comes to odors, absorbing them readily, especially in the fridge. This can result in a cup that tastes more like last night's leftovers than your beloved morning brew. To maintain the freshness and robust flavor of your coffee, the best storage method is in an airtight container at room temperature. This keeps your coffee away from moisture, heat, and light, the coffee bean's enemies. So, keep your coffee out of the fridge and in an airtight container instead. Moving on to bread. You might think that refrigerating bread keeps it fresh, but it's quite the opposite, as it can actually make them go stale faster. Here's why. The cold temperature accelerates the retrogradation of the starches in bread, transforming its texture into something more crumbly and less appealing. Instead, the best way to store bread is at room temperature, preferably in a bread box or wrapped in a cloth bag. If you buy in bulk and can't consume it all at once, freezing is a better option. You can just take out slices as you need them and toast them to revive their freshness. So, if you want to keep your bread fresh, keep it out of the fridge. Let's explore the story of onions. These tear-jerking bulbs prefer a cool, dry place rather than the chilly confines of your refrigerator. Why, you ask? Well, the low temperatures and moisture found in fridges can cause onions to become moldy and soft, robbing them of their crisp texture and robust flavor. Let's not forget garlic. Similar to onions, garlic prefers a dry and ventilated space. Storing it in the fridge can actually prompt it to sprout. Over time, refrigeration can also make garlic rubbery and moldy. Instead, store garlic in a cool, dark place and make sure it's well ventilated. Remember, to keep your onions and garlic crisp, store them in a cool, dry place. Honey is another item that should stay out of the fridge. This golden delight is a natural sweetener that should never see the inside of a refrigerator. The reason is simple. Refrigeration accelerates honey's crystallization process, turning its smooth consistency into a hard, lumpy mass. This isn't a sign of spoilage, but it does make the honey less enjoyable to use. Cold temperatures are a foe to your honey's texture, not its friend, so keep your honey at room temperature to maintain its smooth texture. If you think fruits are safe in the fridge, you might want to reconsider. Now let's talk about fruits, specifically bananas and citrus fruits. These fruits, my friends, are not fans of the cold. Refrigeration can halt their ripening process. Imagine biting into a banana only to find it's not as sweet or soft as you expected. That's what the cold does. It keeps them from reaching their full potential of tastiness. And it's not just about ripening. Cold temperatures can actually alter the taste of these fruits. Citrus fruits, like your oranges and lemons, can lose their juiciness and vibrant flavors when kept in the fridge. Similarly, avocados, these creamy green delights, are a favorite for many. But refrigerating them too soon is a culinary crime. In essence, refrigeration can rob these fruits of their natural goodness. So, it's better to keep these fruits on the counter, not in the fridge. Finally, we have olive oil. It's a common misconception that this kitchen staple should be refrigerated. However, this is not the case. And it's not just about ripening. Cold temperatures can cause olive oil to solidify, much like butter. When this happens, the oil loses its smooth texture and its rich, fruity flavor diminishes. This is because the cold can alter the chemical structure of the oil. So, remember to store your olive oil at room temperature to preserve its flavor. We've talked about a lot of foods that you've probably been storing in the fridge but shouldn't be. In essence, while refrigeration is a powerful tool in food preservation, it's not the one-size-fits-all solution we often perceive it to be. Different foods have different storage needs, and understanding these can help us maintain their natural taste and texture while also maximizing their nutritional value. Remember, not everything belongs in the fridge. Sometimes room temperature is the way to go for better taste and texture. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow food enthusiasts. Stay health conscious, stay informed.